Hello, beautiful people. Welcome. Oh fuck, I forgot to start the timer. Whatever. I have 2 more minutes or so. It says 4 almost, so maybe I can do one thing here. Takes a minute or something. Yeah, it takes a minute. Takes a minute. Pretty far. Alright. So I might have something on execute program, I think. I might have some reviews in here. So is it waiting? No, that's not waiting. Okay, cool. So we have some reviews to do. Oh, grab. I want here, and I open this in new, this in new, and this in new, and this in new. All right, and we'll start timer in a second. It takes so long. 20 code examples. Okay, it's about time to start the timer. Oh fuck, that's not that. It's this, yeah. Okay, what do we have after 3000 milliseconds? So it is promise all, and then there is an array. So we will have an array, I guess. Say full, like this, fulfilled. An array, and it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, like so, because this one just resolves to 1, this, okay, I always forgot those versions, so this is promise resolved, that just returns a resolved promise. Here we take the first input, there's this like constructor for a promise, and if we pass in, it takes a function which takes some parameters. The first one is always the resolve function, so we just call it, right, and this one is given from above somewhere from the JavaScript. It is just so you remember it, that's how it works. Okay, so we have resolve 2, and it returns fulfilled promise. And after that we have .then, which takes that promise and the value from it. And this is the n, and add 1 to it, so that resolves, that takes, you know, the other one. What do you mean? Takes it, creates another fulfilled promise with value of 3. And here we have a promise, and now here we have a timeout. So here's the function for the promise constructor, and it takes the resolve function, and in the body of the function we have a set timeout for resolve, with value of 500. An interesting part is here that we are passing in the function, uh, not the result of this resolve. So this will be called after the 500. If we say just resolve without this, I think it will be invoked immediately. Let's see if this is how they want me to write it, and it was so. Okay, good. Promise 1, promise 2, and then we have promise 1, then. So promise 1 is 5, 6 is the value, so here is a 6. And we will be returning a promise, which have 6 plus 10, which is 16, so this will be fulfilled, and it is like this, and this will be 16. Looks like that, right? Promised it all. So we have a new promise all, we have resolve reject, so this one rejects too. But this will be called after 500 milliseconds, this will be called after 1 millisecond. And the promise all will return just the reject if one of them has the reject, and the first one to throw is the one who kind of wins. So this will be rejected, and the reason will be the first. Oh, it's the error. Okay, so the error is here in this environment. Error colon first rejection and time wins, like so. Code problem, blah 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 blah. So what do we have to do? Fulfilled undefined. So find discount code resolve, and there's an error. Okay, so we can do catch, and in here we will take reason, which will be returned, which is this thing returned in here, and reason, and we will return undefined like this. This should work. Oop. I don't even need this. Whatever. This code's rejection reason is in a blah blah blah. What do we have? Rejected, it failed, an error. Okay, so we'll say catch, and there will be a message function. So we'll catch it, provide a function which will take the rejection, So the rejection is in here, and we want to throw another error. So we will say throw new error, and in the constructor we will put the message like so. Alright, what do we have next? So they want rejected error, it failed. This calls rejection reason is an object with a message property. Add a catch to catch rejection, then rethrow a proper error that contains the message. Well, it's written here already. Oh, so invalid or unexpected token. Oh yeah, I forgot again, and that is, for some reason, this needs these curly braces. Now it's error, object, object, new error. Yeah, because it returns the object, so this will be, we will call it R, and R dot message will be the thing. Now it's the right, now it's correct. It's the right combination of characters, which will do what I want. Promise reject, error, oh no. After waiting, okay, so this will be rejected, and here will be error, error. Oh no. Okay. Fulfilled, it failed. Okay, so promise, reject promise dot catch, and we will what? Reason, and we will what? And return the error message. Yeah, I can do this. Reason dot message like this. I think I was thinking about like creating a new promise inside of here, but that's not it. I think, yeah, I can. So the catch will return fulfilled fulfilled promise. Function get user ID. What do you want? Oh, what is doing? That's what you want. Okay, return new promise. 500 milliseconds. Then got user ID, return user ID to string, and then we have there's a function get user ID, and we have a get user ID 1, then user 1, and we have get user 2, and then take the user 2 and we put it into array, so this will be just array, so this will be got user 1. Is it with space or without? Without. And got user 2. Oh no, it's not it. Oh, it will be fulfilled in the array. Fulfilled, like so. Now? Got user, got user. So hold on. So we have a get user, which will return user space and okay, and ID to string. So it will be like this. Now it should be okay. Now we have promise resolve. So we have a new promise. Inside of that, we create a new promise, which will be resolved after a second. Then we will throw it failed. Okay, so it will have weird structure. So we have a promise. Then in the resolve, promise.resolve, that will create the thing, right? Inside of it, we doing some shit. How this works, but I think it will just return this, the new error, like rejected thing. But how does it work exactly? It's like intuitively how, but like I'm worried about like this resolve. You know, the body, the promise.resolve. Promise, resolve, and here we have what it what it returns. Okay, I see, that returns 2. So here it will just return all that is inside of here. So it will be rejected. Rejected. It will be error. It failed. Like so. Should be okay, and it is. Split promise. So this is, we kind of extract the resolve function. That's the trick. So here we have a variable inside of it. Then we have the promise. The promise is a new promise. And here we take the resolve function, assign it to R, and in the body of it we assign it to the resolve variable in here, and then we will return an array. So here we are calling split promise, which is over here. We destructure from it the two variables, resolve and promise, exactly what is here returned. And then we try to resolve, call that function 3 times. And the okay, so the thing to take away from here is that only the first the resolve function is called just once for each promise, not more. So here will be like old 5, this will be ignored and this will be ignored, so it will return fulfilled promise, and the promise will be now fulfilled with a value of 5. So it takes 5s, 5 times 2 is 10, so it will return fulfilled promise with the value of 10. Okay, so what do we have? Goal is reject error user does not exist. Okay, so promise resolve user not exist, and we will have not promise resolve but promise promise resolve, and here we will say throw or change it to reject with an error containing that message. Okay, so I say reject, and here will be you. Oh, come on. Error, and let's go in here. Maybe this would be the right thing, and it is. So let resolve. What do we? Okay, so what it does. So we have a resolve. Here we extract it. The resolve, and then the result will be multiplied by 2, but it's not called in here. It will be called after 1000 milliseconds over here with a value of 3. So with 3 it goes in here. That will be 6 over here, and then we print out a promise, so which will be fulfilled at this moment with a value of 6. Promise.resolve. So again, we want the result, what is happening, and we have dot then. So resolve promise resolve dot returns resolve promise dot then, and we will throw, and there's a catch, oh no, and which will have a fulfilled with a value of oh no, and then the string, which is the value of the previous premise, the length, so this will be 5. So it will be filled 5. Looks like that was the right answer, correct answer. And here we have get user ID. We will be the function. That function will return a promise. Resolve. It will resolve after 500 milliseconds. No value, and then it will return user ID to string. So this one will take 500 milliseconds. And we have a promise 1, get user 1, promise 2, get user 2. And the takeaway in here is that it will take less than 1000 milliseconds, because this one is fired in here, this one is fired in here, and they are, you know, like that was put on the set timeout here, and then we resolve those and put it into an array. So it will be user 1, user 2, and fulfilled and so on. Fulfilled, and the time was less than 1000 milliseconds. You see, that was the, so they are not done sequentially. That's the takeaway. State history, pending resolve. What do you want? Okay, so it will be set timeout, so pending, and fulfilled. And what do we got? Set timeout, state history. So where is the state history? Just an array. So we will have pending, and fulfilled. Fuck. Typo. Now it's good. Cool. So this will just return empty object for some reason. Use new promise to assign the promise constructor resolve function to the variable resolve. Okay, so R resolve equals R. We are done. So then throw error, catch, we got it. So fulfilled. We got it like so. Promise all, so this will error out. Rejected. It will reject. That's what we'll do. It will be error. Oh no. Promise reject. Promise 2 is resolve. Promise 1. And this one will go on to that one. So this will be rejected. And it will be an error. 404 not found. Like so. Cool. I thought I will be much more over the time limit. So, this was good. JavaScript concurrency. We are over the time limit, which means we are done. Done is better than perfect. And I will see you next time. Bye.